Hello, today we're talking about one of the awesome little things that's out. We've talked a lot about chickweed and dock and dandelion and things like that, but there's something, I think I showed a little bit about it, but really it deserves its own little clip here. So we're right by my house. My house is right over here, and this is our creek. And we were just playing in the creek yesterday, and I said, there's a nice little patch of violets over there. So today we're talking about the common blue violet. It's Viola odorata. It's a very sweet, very mild, cooling little plant here. Now both the leaves are almost like a perfect heart shape. The leaves are edible, and so are the beautiful blooms also. So there's plenty of things you can do with violets. What I've done in the past, kind of my first thing that I ever did with violets, was me and my kids, we picked dozens of them and we candied them. So there's some really great recipes out there of how to candy wild violets. The other thing is you can make a violet syrup, because this is very mucilaginous, which means it has a lot of almost like a gel. If you were to chew this leaf, it turns into almost like a gel in your mouth. Some more than others. I noticed my wood violets did that a lot more than these common blue violets. But these are great for wounds also because of that same property. It has this, see if I'm just rolling it around in my hand, it kind of, I can feel almost like that chickweed feel, a little bit mucilaginous, and so this would make a great poultice, so it's medicinal. It soothes inflamed respiratory tract, sore throat, kind of earaches, things like that. It's also a treatment, a popular treatment for cancer, and especially breast cancer. But these little guys are sweet, peppery, kind of fruity in a way. They're really good. So me and my daughter Nadia have picked some here already, and we'll probably pick a little bit more. And violets are really cool. If you want to come get a close-up over here, Naughty Lou. Okay. Violets are really neat because they kind of grow in little clumps like this. And if I were to dig this up, maybe I can get my scissors and dig you up a rhizome. They spread mostly by rhizomes. Why don't you show them a pretty shot of the creek, Nadia, while I dig this little... Okay. Yeah. Got a good view over here. Let's see. Okay, I've got a rhizome here. Okay, this is a good one. Why don't you come over here? So the rhizomes look like this. And I kind of snap this off. They can be up to this long. And they mostly spread through rhizomes, so mostly when you find a violet, you'll often find it in patches like this. And I've got lots more patches up at the house that I've been picking on in the last week. But it's cool because when you pick this flower, you're not actually picking the flower that is reproductive. The reproductive flower will actually come out of this part of the plant in fall. And you'll see it, it'll be this little pod, and it will be full of seeds, and it's not any color, it's just green, and sometimes it turns a little bit pinkish, red, and it will get kind of swollen, and all of a sudden it will burst with all these seeds. And so that's actually the seeds. So by picking hundreds or even thousands, as we have to decorate a wedding cake before, we pick thousands of these things, then you're not hurting the plant at all. And so this is just a great little spring edible. I highly recommend you try it. And another thing that I found just a minute ago that I'm going to throw in the salad too, I'll chop this up pretty good. This is corn salad. If you guys have this at your house, you have got to try it. Let's see, I'm trying to find a decent, these are humongous, I think because we're down by the water. But these are really cool. They have these opposite leaves going on. So there'll be 2 leaves here, and then turn it, 2 leaves there, turn it, 2 leaves there, 2 leaves there, all the way up. Will you get a really close shot of that? of the flower part all the way up to the flower head. And then, let's see if I can find you some better flowers. Some were blooming pretty good.
Yep.
Well, they actually haven't, they're about to flower. But this is one of my favorites. What's funny is I just planted a bunch of this in our garden. We had that survival seed kit and it had Dutch corn salad in there. But then we have it all on those banks. All on those banks over here. Nadia, will you show them? That whole bank over there is just covered in this stuff. And in fact, there's some growing right by my knee, right here. But anyways, if you would just, you know, this is far superior to what you're going to find at the grocery store. And I know people are like, wild food, what if I get it wrong? But just do a little bit of research, because really there's not a whole lot of things that looks close enough to a violet that you're going to mess up. So these are definitely safe. The rhizomes are not. The rhizomes are poisonous, but the whole top of the plant is edible and medicinal. So I hope that you're inspired to get out there. I love seeing all of your videos and your clips and your pictures of you guys all picking chickweed salad this week. That kind of just makes my day. So you inspire me back. You know, I say, hey, I haven't had my chickweed yet this week, so I need to get out there and get some more. So one more little thing to add is your violets, of course your wild onions, dandelions. There's some great books on foraging out there, and I just encourage you guys to get out and bring your kids with you always and explore and have some incredibly healthy food on the way. So thank you. Hope you enjoyed.